Welcome back. This is your Curious European friend, and I got some comments if I could react to the French-tastic Explorations channel. So I decided to take a look and react to this video where she talks about her new life in Canada, because I think she recently moved there, and talks about her joys and struggles that she's experienced so far. So I'm very curious also on her perspective, being French. And yeah, so let's just go.
I've been in Canada for over a month now, and this is what I've been up to. On April 1st, I moved my roommate stuff to a new place. Charlie is my childhood friend and not my roommate. He's been in Canada for a couple of months already, but as soon as I knew I would come, we decided to move in together. Besides working on French-tastic when my computer is not dying or my neighbors are not renovating their apartment with a hammer, a jigsaw, or just destroying walls, that lasted the first 2 weeks we moved in, from very early till late, all day long. I thought we were gonna go crazy. I was able to taste a little bit of the Canadian life.
Wait, I'm confused. I think this is the opener, yeah, just without the, what is it called? the, the thing that you also have with soda cans. That's usually on the cans in the Netherlands as well. So I guess that's what she means by different can opener in France. But we do have cans that you need to open with a can opener in the Netherlands as well. So I'm not sure how that is in France. I don't know if I bought cans when I was there, so I don't know. But I assume that's what she means. But then that makes me think, like, do they only have cans with those things on them? I don't know. But so in Canada, do you not have any cans with that on it? Like, are all cans like this? Because it's a very nuanced thing that now I'm wondering.
Starting with some Canadian festivals.
This looks so satisfying for some reason. Like, I've seen this in 2 other videos now, I think, but every time it just looks so good.
Not as bad as the States, but that's a wham coffee. That's a huge one. I also got to see the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. I actually saw them before my first trip to Montreal, but this time I really got to
The horses are just gorgeous.
watch them for a long time, get ready and all that. And that was super cool. And I got to see my first protest, which was very animated, quite different from France. People were like eating, like celebrating. But that was a protest. It's a bit different in France. On a beautiful day, those are rare, Charlie and I went to explore this island, which was pretty amazing and I cannot wait to go back, especially to bike on it. There's a racetrack, and actually this month in May, there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on there and a lot of Ferraris.
That's so cute. Look at it.
I'm very eager to go see. It's a beautiful island. There's a lot of vegetation, a lot of trees, a lot of really nice, cool things to do and see.
Wow. Wait, what?
Vegetation, a lot of trees, a lot of really nice, cool things to do and see.
What's that? How did they make that? That's insane.
That was a good break from the city. Having been here for over a month also means I got a little taste of the wildlife in Canada. Many birds, squirrels, back ones, love them. You know, Canadian geese, of course, turkeys.
Wait, the turkeys just, that's your wildlife too? Like, they just walk around? Or how does that work?
A fox, groundhogs, a lot of fishes, a raccoon. That I was not expecting to see a raccoon during the day, but it was a fun sight. And of course, as part of my little joys of everyday life, Mustangs. I do not get to see them as often in the States, or maybe, you know, as often as in other part of Canada, but I do see them or hear them. There's a nice one over there parked, a gray one, love it. Wow, this is cool. This is definitely a joy to just be able to see them more often, more often than in France. So spring may have a really hard time coming here, but I can still feel the fire that the Montreal Canadians are bringing to the city. Definitely can hear whenever there's a game, and I like that. Actually, we've tried a couple of times to go to a bar to see the games, and I've tried to reserve a table also, but that has been unsuccessful, which is a shame. But yeah, I would love to just be able to go to a bar and have this effervescence. I'm not sure that's an English word too, but yeah, just, you know, feel the game, feel the heat.
French always sounds so sophisticated.
And all that. But yeah, so far that has not been able to. I think there's not enough bars around, definitely. Things are looking up, and I am trying to find little joys here and there to just give a little sparkle to my everyday life. I like to go down the river and watch the big cargo ship come. This is something I've really liked in Duluth when I was in Minnesota a couple of times. With Danny, we went to Duluth twice, and it's a sight.
Yeah, when does it start to get a little bit warmer in Canada, or at least, I guess, in Montreal? Because it depends on where you are, because Canada's big. But yeah, when does it get warmer?
I don't see them as close, obviously, but I still see them quite well, and I like that. We've tried a couple of restaurants, you know, not a lot because it's expensive and all that, but I've tried the bagels and a couple of just really nice meals.
Maple ice cream. I'd never thought about that, but that sounds good.
And that feels good. Eating maple. Can't see it, but it's actually really good. I'm used to the plain ones in the States. I can't eat the hot ones. I love the ones in the States. But yeah, it's interesting. Maple ones, really good. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and there was, I don't think it's still something going on right now, there was a Harry Potter event downtown we went to, and it was great. I was a bit disappointed. I feel like once you've been to the Harry Potter studios in London, which we went to with Charlie last year in May actually, you're blown away. So whatever you do after that, it's like not as good, of course, because you know the studios are the real thing, but it was still cool, and I was just glad to do something that made me happy for a good hour. Obviously, living with Charlie and Ozzy has been also a little joy of every day. As well as being on this time zone on the planet, I get to talk so much more with my friends now. It's so much easier. Some of them, you know, they're just a couple of hours different, like 2 to 3, so it's really not that bad, not as bad. On the other hand, it has been a bit complicated to stay in touch with my family, but we've been calling a lot, so this is cool. I was in heavens. I went to the nearest library, 15 minutes walk. I found heaven. I have my library card now. I can rent books, DVDs, CDs, board games, instruments.
I didn't even know you can still rent CDs and DVDs. I thought that was just because we used to have a DVD store back in the day in my hometown in the Netherlands. But it's been gone for a while. But yeah, I guess you can still borrow them. But I don't know of a way to even play it anymore. I used to do it in my PlayStation, but I don't have one anymore. Yeah.
It's a nice place to go work to if I want to have a different, you know, scenery than my room. The woman was so nice. She was French, she's French, so we talked about like moving and all that, and that felt good to have someone that, you know, understood what I'm going through. This library is gonna be my second home. I know that this is a joy to be able to have so many books available for free. I read a lot, and I also like magazines, so yeah, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time there, and it's just something I'm so glad I went there. Got my little library card. Finally, something that I mentioned in the other video that I ended up cutting because I just talked too much. This is a big joy for me. I went to Connecticut 2 weeks ago. It was my second time going from Canada to the States, you know, going through immigration. Yeah, I think I explained it well. I went to the States last week. I have never had this experience before. It was so easy to come in and out of the States. I left from Montreal, the airport, so I go through customs, through immigration in Canada actually, and in the States. First of all, everything went so fast, like in 5 minutes I went through security and all that, even though they told me to come 3 hours prior because of everything that's been happening, so I was relieved. But at 6 o'clock, for a 9 o'clock flight, I was like done. But anyway, immigration, I was, you know, of course stressing, starting to be like uneasy about it because everything that happened before, you know what I'm talking about. So my turn came, the guy said hello, I said good morning, I gave my passport, he motioned me to put myself in front of the camera for the picture as usual, gave me back my passport, said have a good one. Nothing else. It took 15 seconds to enter the States. Oh, mamma mia! If this is the same each time, that would be awesome. I do not think this is actually okay. Like, I think he's supposed to ask me at least, when are you coming back and where are you staying? Or maybe not. I don't know.
When I went to the US twice now. The first time was 2023, I think. Second time was, I think, 2025. And the first time was definitely easier than the second time, even though the second time still wasn't bad, but I did get a few questions, and the first time I feel like the immigration officer didn't even ask anything at all. But that second time, for other people, I feel like it was kind of a big deal because I saw people, like I was in line waiting. It was a long line. Like also the first time I got there was like no one at the immigration. We which line do I go in, or like which officer. But yeah, the second time there were a lot of people, so I had a lot of time just waiting there and seeing how it went for other people. And I saw people like getting picked out of the line and looked like, or I heard someone say like, oh yeah, they're looking at my phone or something like that. And I was getting a little bit nervous. I was like, oh wait, what if they pick me out of the line, and then where do I go? And you know, you hear all those horror stories, but for me it wasn't bad still. But yeah, I did see some people like having to go with someone, so I was like, I hope that's not me, but it was all fine.
Oh, but I was like, oh my god, this is such a big difference from when I come from France, you know? It's like, oh, this was so easy. I felt so great, and coming back was the same. So I have a work holiday visa, I have a special visa, and now you don't even see an agent. It's like a robot. You just take your print each time and all that. You just, you know, tap a lot of stuff, say. And so that's what I did, you know. I didn't even wait to go to a kiosk or whatever you call it. And then I just print a number. I gave the number to a woman waiting, and she was like, you can go. So easy to come back. I was like, wow. So this feels so good that I am able to, so far, go to the States so easily. I knew it would be easier, well, because of the distance, but you know, immigration is still something that I don't like because of all the past bad experiences. But yeah, the last week was just lovely. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like, you know, in Europe with the Schengen space, you can go in and out of the 28 or 29 countries that are part of that space. Like you're just going from one city to another, and this feels good. This feels amazing. So yeah, this is definitely a little joy to think about it every day. I'm like, wow, I can just, maybe not, you know, maybe sometimes I will have problems, I don't know. But yeah, that first experience was great, so that's cool. Anyway, in the next video I'm gonna talk about the language. This is also a part that I cut from this video because I said everything at once, but it was just a huge video, so I just decided to cut it. I may refilm it or not, I don't know, but yeah, the language here, I've been struggling, so this is what we're gonna talk about in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little recap of what I've been up to in the first couple of weeks here. It's getting better, it's really getting better, the weather especially, and there's so many stuff going on in the city. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm eager to film all that for you guys and start exploring more and all that. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.
Yeah, it was very interesting to hear about her experience, and I think she's saying that she made a video first talking about her less positive experience. So I'm really glad that it went, or it's going better for her. And if you guys want me to react to the language video, then let me know, because I can as well. Yeah, it was interesting to see her experience, and also about the festivals. That's a nice thing that I keep seeing in, North America. That I guess we have in the Netherlands, maybe more like in Amsterdam, not really where I'm from. But yeah, so that's really nice to see. I always love seeing those community events and those little, it's not really festival, like a festival, I would say, or like the, you know, music, loud, thousands of people. Also nice, but that what she showed, it's just a cute experience. Makes me think of Gilmore Girls, if you know of it. I'm guessing maybe you don't, because I think most of my audience right now is older males, so it's not really the target audience for that. But if you do, then I love that. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Hope you liked it, and I hope to see you in my next video very, very soon.